Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I am the Fighting Felter and my name is Sam. We're going to look at just felting a simple ball. You can do this in whatever size you want. You can do little small balls, bigger balls. You could even do huge balls, any size balls. But today we're just going to make just a small ball. We're going to do this in core wool. I have actually measured it out. I've measured 10 grams of core wool. You don't need to measure it out. You can just, it's just really a handful of wool, really. Just a good squeeze. So we've got 10 grams, roughly 10 grams of core wool, or like I say, excuse me, just grab a handful of whatever size you want. If you just want to make a tiny little ball, just grab a tiny little bit, or if you want more, grab a bigger chunk. Okay, so as you can see in this core wool, there is quite a lot of vegetable matter in here. Like I said on my previous video, if it doesn't bother you, it won't bother your projects. As you do felt, it will rise up to the surface, so you can take off little obvious pieces that you do see. But again, like I was saying in my last video, if you do just want to leave it, it won't cause you any issues at all. Okay, I've also popped in some finger protectors. You can use these if you want to or not to. It just depends really if you want to try and protect your fingers a little bit. I find I can use them if I'm working on very fine little projects, but I struggle to feel what my fingers are doing really. So unless I'm working really close, I tend not to use them. Okay, and I've just got I've got two needles. I've got a medium needle and a fine needle. We're going to start with the medium needle and then we're going to finish with the fine needle. Okay, you need some sort of felting surface. This could be a mat, a sponge, a wool mat, whatever you have to hand. I will be doing a tutorial in the next week or so about how to make your own felting mat if you want to make your own wool mat. But anyway, let's get on with making a ball. So we've got our core wool, and all we're going to start off doing is literally squishing it all together so it kind of starts joining. Just so you're making just like a rough ball shape. And then if you just hold it in place and use your medium needle, and if you just go around, you can see there where I've started there and it's starting to hold. But obviously you do have to hold it in place. The tighter you roll these things to start with, the better foundation you've got really. If you've got lots and lots of air in there, it takes a long time to felt it smooth really. So you want it nice and squished up. And then just literally, just follow the shape. Just follow the shape all the way around. And just keep turning the ball so you get getting an even finish on all the sides. And just literally keep doing this. I'll speed it up. Feel free to pause so you can catch up. I'll just speed through this now. So this is where we're at now. It's still quite squishy, but as you can see, it's definitely resembling a ball shape now. I'll carry on working on it for a bit longer. You can work on your ball for as long as you want really. Depends on the type of finish you want. If you're wanting to either create a little creature with your ball. You can pop some smaller little balls on and make some ears for a koala. Or you can do lots of different ones and join them together with some ribbon and have like a garland. It just depends really on what you want to do with your ball. I mean, even they just look lovely just in a big glass bowl. Different colours and different sizes. They all look lovely, maybe with some little LED lights. But I'll carry on working on this for another few minutes and firm it up a little bit. Okay, so now we're left with quite a good ball shape. And like you say, you can, just for the purposes of this video, I haven't done it 100% perfect, but just continue to work on it and switch over to your finer needle. And then you can just smooth, just go around and gradually smooth everything off. And that'll just give a lovely finish to your project. But if you were wanting to add a bit of colour to your ball, I've got some lovely carded Corriedale Fusion here. So you just literally, you just pop it on. Using your needle again, just anchor it in place. And then just gradually just tease the wool round so it gradually starts to cover up the white of the core wool. And just keep stabbing. And just gradually turn your ball round. And gradually you will start to fully cover your felted ball. And once you've got all the way around, just fill in any, just pull over the wool where you want there. Fill the gaps. We might need to patch a couple of little holes, but that's not a problem. Okay. So when you get to the bottom, you'll probably end up with quite a lot left over. So just try and tease a bit of it away. And we can always grab a bit more if we need to. And then just like you say, pop it, anchor it down. Anchor it down in place again. And if you've got a big chunk like that left over, I mean, we've got a couple of little gaps here that actually I'm just going to fill in these gaps as I go, really, if I can. I've got a little gap there, so I'll take a chunk of that off. And we'll just pop. It's just really like wrapping a present, really. And then we've got a little bit there and we've got a little gap there. So I'll just pop that over that way. And again, anchor it in place. And then we've got a little hole there. So just grab another tiny little bit of fluff and just pop it over your holes. Okay, so that's pretty much anchored on. It's certainly not gonna fall off, but it's also not very secure. So I'm going to switch now to a finer needle and I'll speed it up again, and I'm just literally going to do exactly the same thing. I'm just going to go over all the ball, turning it in my hands and just finishing, smoothing off really, and seeing if we can get a lovely finish. But I'll come back to you in a minute. So if you liked the video, if you'd like to hit the subscribe button so you can see more videos, and press the bell icon if you don't want to miss any upcoming videos. And also, if you did like this video, if you could give it a little thumbs up, it'd be much appreciated. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you again shortly. Take care. Bye.